Hello, Patreon.
Oh,
What is up?
hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
It's monthly bonus episode time.
Woohoo!
And it's on Halloween.
Woo!
At least as of
Woohoo!
recording, it's Halloween.
Yeah, it's Halloween today. Happy Halloween! Late
Hap-
Halloween.
Happy spooky season, guys.
Yeah.
Be
Hope
spooky
everyone had a
season till
good.
all year long.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
at least
Christmas has already
until
crept in.
Yeah.
fuck
God, yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I just feel it's like, and especially in America, I feel like it's on crack.
Mhm. Oh yeah, we were already putting out Christmas stuff like last week.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like, there was really hard to find Halloween stuff like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's how bad it
Capitalism, guys.
The one corner of my store
Yay.
has been a winter wonderland for a while now.
I mean, you
Fuck
haven't even
fall.
had your
Yeah.
Thanksgiving yet. Ugh.
That's just the prelude to Christmas.
Oh. Truly.
Goes 4th
Truly.
of July, Christmas.
Pretty much.
Ah. I mean, at least you got one for the big, like, main seasons. Summer, winter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But holidays is not why we're here to talk
Mm-mm.
today. Nope. We are going to be talking and reading about some
A-
Reddit
assholes.
stuff. Assholes, yes. Maybe not
Or
assholes.
maybe not assholes.
We
You
will
will determine.
yes.
Or
Yes.
we will determine.
We will be the judges.
And we will judge. We will judge.
Oh, will the judging be done?
We will be judgy.
Yes.
But yeah, we got all of these submissions from the Am I the Asshole subreddit.
Which is a dark place to be.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
it can be, yes.
A
I've
little
seen
bit.
some really weird ones and some like holy shit what the fuck kind of ones.
Yes. Well, Jess, do you want to start? Because your first language is English. I just need a
Okay.
moment.
Okay. Okay. I've got a couple, so I will start with the first one on my list.
Hmm.
Am I the asshole for ditching my friend's wedding after she removed me as a bridesmaid and wanted me to sub for the photographer?
Mm, does she give a
I'm
reason? Like, did the photographer like is she a photographer first, and then like their photographer like called off, and then they're like, oh shit, can you take photos? Can you take amazing photos? But ooh,
I'm
Mm.
interested to see because right now I'm gonna say asshole.
Okay, here's the story. My name is Ayla, 26-year-old female. I was set to be a bridesmaid in my friend Deidre's wedding. She has 5 bridesmaids in total, including myself. We met in high school and moved back to our mutual hometown area a few years later. I am 6'1", and my nickname has always been Big Bird.
Rude.
Yeah, right?
gotta be funny, but kind of mean.
Yeah. The other girls in Deidre are about 5'4" to 5'6".
Tiny.
Mm-hmm. I have a Nikon DSLR camera, and I've always liked to casually take pictures for my social media, which I did all of this time leading up to the wedding. The day of the wedding, the paid photographer, Jenny, was on site at the massive church that Deidre rented, but was sick. She said she had eaten something that didn't agree with her. She could power through, she'd done COVID testing, it wasn't that, but ultimately she had to leave. Shortly after she left, and before we were supposed to head to the front, Deidre asked me to walk around the perimeter of the church to make sure that the entrances were all labeled and no one was lost. So I did that in my dress and tennis shoes and made it back in about 15 minutes. By the time I got back into the bridal suite, it was nearly time to head into the foyer. As I walked in, everyone was quiet and staring at me. Deidre's future sister-in-law, Ashley, who hadn't been sure if she could even make the wedding, was there as well. Deidre said that since Jenny was gone and didn't have a wedding photographer now, she wanted me to give my bridesmaid's dress to Ashley and take photos with my Nikon, since no one wanted to just have pictures on their iPhone. Everybody swarmed me and started helping me out of my dress, pulling the rhinestone combs out of my hair, and Deidre took back the bridesmaid gift of the matching Tiffany bracelet we were supposed to wear during the wedding and put it on Ashley.
No.
Everyone said that this was a much better plan and started hyping up my photography skills.
No, they did not.
No.
They were also saying that this would be great because the wedding party would look uniform now. And the moms were saying that it would be great to include all of the family girls as bridesmaids. Deidre said that I would be able to eat after everyone else. And that she wasn't sure where Ashley had been sitting for dinner, but it wouldn't matter because I wouldn't need to sit down anyway.
Oh my. Ooh. Mm.
This was all very rushed and I didn't have time to think, but I was immediately pretty hurt by the demand and that I would be responsible for not only the wedding photography for free, but that everyone was implying that I'd make the pictures look weird if I was in them, and that I'd be okay with not having a seat at all or the chance to eat. I told Deidre that I was, I told Deidre I was not a professional photographer. I didn't know what I was doing, but she just kept saying, "You'll do great. It'll be fine. You'll be good." While everyone continued to get ready. I packed up all my stuff, said that I had to take it out to my car, and then drove home. Am I the asshole?
No.
No. Especially if
No.
all this
No.
was sprung on you day of. Fuck no, you're not the asshole.
I kind of had this vision that they are tearing the things from her like in
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Literally.
A lot of people in the comments did say it was like the Cinderella scene.
Yeah, and
Like before she
the
can
fact
even.
that she didn't. Yeah, she didn't even get to keep the stuff, and like she had, and it sprung on her 10 minutes before. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
The fact that she could like they took the bridal, like the bridesmaid present, the bracelet, like,
Yeah.
and then you can eat afterwards, like, bruh.
Don't know where you're gonna sit,
No.
but if you have time to eat, you can go ahead and grab something.
Oh my god, do we get like a? Did she come back and like this is our relationship now? What happened at the wedding? I'm
She
always
did
so curious.
post like some updates and like elaborations. Let's see, where did that go? The last thing I want to clarify is that hold on, that's not it. Hold on. This was a long thing. We don't need to know all the details she put in here.
No.
The reason I posted in here is because I don't want to stir things up with her, and I've been watching social media. They have not blocked me, but I have seen a couple vaguely snarky comments from Deidre's mother-in-law about how they couldn't get a photographer to stay, but they made do with their phones. The only message I've gotten directly has been one of the other bridesmaids asking me if I'd gotten any pictures at all, and I just ignored it. But otherwise, she has not spoken to anyone.
I mean, fuck them friends.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The only thing, she should have just said some shit. Yeah.
Mm.
But she did keep it classy, and it's kind of like.
Yep.
Left.
Yep.
Yeah.
She just left.
Ooh.
She didn't cause a scene. She didn't like blast them on social media.
I mean, if it was me, I would probably do it. I would be too stunned to do like anything else but like comply.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would have done that too, and then halfway through the reception been like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Like,
and then
yeah,
I
I
would
can
have
take
given
pictures
her
of
like
the...
really bad photos.
Yeah, completely
of her
unedited.
dress. Yes.
Or just giving them completely awful photos.
Yeah.
When she's out of it.
Overexposed, underexposed.
Yep.
And they both are like closing eyes.
Because they won't
Not
know
the
until
asshole.
afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
Also,
Then that
for
moment's
free.
gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you get for free. I'm not a professional. I just tell you that.
That is
if you wanted the good shots, you would have paid me what you were paying Jenny.
Sorry, nothing I can do. I'm on a budget, darling.
Ooh. No, yeah, not
that was
asshole.
wild.
No. That was not where I thought that was going.
No. And that's what I love about like these stories is like they'll post something in the title and then it will like completely shift like in the story.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Oh my God.
Do we wanna, Allie? Do you wanna go or should I go?
Let me see. You can go ahead, go if you have one up.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Am I the asshole for not paying rent when being denied basic comforts? Interesting.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna
Right?
say no.
Mm. So, I have lived with my, and then in parentheses, ex friend for 5 years now. I was staying at the Salvation Army and she opened up her guest room to me for a few hundred a month. This was supposed to be a month or so long arrangement, but life got hectic. 5 years of life getting hectic, brother.
Damn.
This
I
house
feel
has
that.
two. Yeah. This house has two bathrooms. One is completely functional and modern. The other one is not functional and needs to be remodeled. I mean, the shower and toilet don't even work. The sink
Oh.
works, but no one ever uses it. Ugh. My former
Mm.
friend, I will call her FF, owns the house. She has been saying for years she's trying to save money to fix everything in that bathroom and she hasn't got it done yet. So last year I stopped paying rent except for when she hounds me about it and then I give her a little money to shut her up. I'm
Uh,
sick of living in this house where I can't take a bath and I have to have only a stand-up shower and I don't have my own bathroom. In the last 12 months, she has gotten 3 tattoos and she went cross country
Oh,
road trip with her
Jesus.
brother. When I call her
ooh.
out on this stuff, she just makes excuses like, it's gonna cost about 3 grand to do the bathroom. I'm trying to save up the money, but there are other bills and stuff that are just a higher priority. She has about 500 in the bathroom found right now. Yesterday, she even had the audacity to blame me and say maybe if I paid rent, she would have more money for the bathroom to get it remodeled. She said I make more money than she does, and it's ridiculous that she's supporting me. She also sent some sappy text about how this is really hurting her a lot because 20 years of friendship are basically ruined and all she did was try to help me. Whatever. Well, I think it's ridiculous that I can't even take a bubble bath when paying to live here, but she can get tats and go on cross country trips over the summer. She told me she couldn't afford to turn the AC on either unless I started contributing more. She said the AC raises the electric bill by about $50 a month and she needs me to help if I want it on. I'm sick of being denied basic comforts so she can get tats and go on trips. So am I the asshole? If anyone was wondering, I am 40 and she's 43. We live somewhere where the cost of living is pretty high. If anyone asks questions why two grown women are living together.
They're
Thoughts?
both the
Feelings?
assholes.
Yeah.
Because they
Everyone
both don't
sucks
know how to
there.
communicate with each other. Dear Lord. They're both,
Yeah.
especially now I know they're both 40-year-old women.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, within the 5 years you guys lived together, you didn't like reevaluate now that it's not as went past a couple months, you know? And then
Yeah.
obviously, yes, the bathroom needs to be remodeled. Yes, that needs to get done. But like you want more power, like you want to use more power, then yes, contribute to the power bill. Like,
Yeah.
like little it's they're both the assholes.
And yeah, like if it is true that she is making more money than the friend, then yeah, she does need to be helping out.
Yeah, especially especially because if over the 5 years now that she's making more money, then remodel the bathroom yourself, so then you have more of a stake or claim in the house, being like, hey, you have nothing over. I remodeled this bathroom. I did this. Da 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 da. Or girl, you got more money. Like move.
Move, yeah.
Yes.
Like, do you have to stay in this area? Can you like commute a little bit?
I just can't believe what's going through these girls' minds.
I
Like, yes,
know.
I know it's super. Like, I live in California. It is an
Mm.
arm and a leg to try to move and live by yourself. But come on, people.
It's like, why would you just stop paying because you can't get a bubble bath?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, but does her friend not let her use her bathroom, like the
Yeah,
other bathroom?
that's what I was thinking. Like, does she just have no bathroom then? Or
Is she
are they
going like down the
sharing a
Yeah.
street to
bathroom?
use the bathroom? Yeah, so they're both the assholes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say they're both.
What was the verdict?
Some of the comments were like, I'm not even sure if you're serious, so this is a joke. And you don't want to pay rent?
I love all the people that are like, this might be fake. I just can't believe that this would actually happen.
Oh my god.
I mean, but people really are like messier than we could ever fathom.
They really are.
No, they really
Mhm.
are. They really are. Dear Lord.
Quite a bit of drama in the world.
Yes. She should kick you out. She's a pro. I just love the comments.
I know.
Oh, this has me thinking that the roommate is purposely not fixing things in order to get her to move out. Not being confrontative.
I mean, I could see that, but after 5 years, you gotta kind of put your foot down and have that tough conversation at some point.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Especially if she's saying like, "Hey, like now you do make more than me. Like you should contribute more. So we probably could do the bathroom, you know." Because again, 5 years, as she's saying, she wasn't gonna be there that long. But like a lot of shit happens. Like she went on a cross country trip with her brother. Do you know if her brother paid for most of it? You know, or you know, she was just on for the ride, you know, or the tattoo, was there some kind of like deal for it, or was that like a little bit of money that she wanted, you know, like
No, so like you can't just. I mean, there is another bathroom that works, and I suppose the friend gets to use that because otherwise it would be weird. But she like really wants her own bathroom.
Which understandable.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not your house. Why would you make demands?
No. Unless you are like on the lease or on the deed or something. Like
Yeah.
Kind of in a tough spot.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay.
Okay. We're ready.
What do I got? Let's do it. Okay. Am I the asshole for leaving the restaurant before my boyfriend's family arrived after I was told that I was going to pay for their meals?
Not the asshole.
No.
Definitely not. The fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, I saw this one not too, like, literally maybe like been for at least 20 minutes, but at least like a half hour ago when I was scrolling through it, I went, cool. I was like, wait a minute. So we shall all find out together.
I'm so
what really went down.
Yes.
Cold read. So, I, a female, 29, have been dating my boyfriend, male, 35, Ricky, for 5 months. He's divorced, but hates the word and goes by the word divorcee instead, since the first one makes it sound like he was dumped when it was him that initiated the divorce.
No!
Already red flag right there, Ricky.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yeah. I'm the one who dumped her. Okay, everyone needs to know.
Gotta put that on the record.
I'm a divorcee. I'm not divorced, man. I can't.
Okay.
Anyways, he goes on long rants about his exes and says stuff like, I hope you don't have this awful habit my ex has, or hope you like X, Y, and Z because my ex didn't, and goes on and on and on. Again, red flag number 2.
Yes. That's a way to guilt someone into anal.
Ugh. But like true. I'm not,
no lies.
like not TMI, but like they've tried. That's been used before, and no,
Truly.
no,
You don't
ain't
be
gonna
boring
happen
like my
still.
old
No.
The door is closed.
No, sir, that is an exit.
Wrong way. Wrong way.
Keep searching then. My ex didn't like it. Okay, cool. Go find another one. I'll find another one.
Okay.
Continue. Okay. I found a second job recently. He's been having me pay every time we go out. when I protest, he says he's going through a rough patch and is seeing how much help I can offer. Ooh, again, red flag number
Ew!
3.
And he's
Red
an
flag
adult
number
man.
3. He's 35. She is working 2
Disgusting.
jobs. Okay. So last night, he invited his family to join us for dinner. We go to the restaurant first. He asked me if I brought enough money, and I said why. He told me that he told his parents that I'd pay for their meals. I said,
Ugh.
why would I even do that? He went on about his parents going through a rough patch just like him. I said, I'm sorry, this can't be a coincidence. Like, he asked what I meant, and I told him that I would not be paying. He insisted. I refused and said no. He then leaned back and said, well, you're here, so not much of a choice you have anyway, while laughing like it was funny. Whew! I'm triggered already. I
Oh.
silently got up, took my phone and purse, and walked right out. He was shocked. He started shouting after me to stop and wait, but I didn't. I
No.
went home, and
No.
he called
Yes.
me enraged, saying that I did a horrible thing walking out on him and his parents while I could have just paid. I told him that their unfortunate financial situation isn't my problem and that I wasn't obligated to pay for their food. If they couldn't pay for their meals, then they shouldn't go out. He got offended and said, I quote, "You're making money a priority, just like my ex did."
Oh, jeez. I wonder why you have all these exes, dude.
Woo!
I wonder
Then
if
went
you
on,
really were the one who dumped.
seriously. Oh my god. And then went on about how disrespectful my attitude was and how I made him look small in front of his parents and forced him to lie about why I wasn't there when they came.
Oh my
Oh
god.
Lord. Oh,
Didn't
okay.
have to lie. You just had to say I was being a giant douchebag.
Mm.
Oh my god. We've been going back and forth about it until now. He's mad and is refusing to speak to me until I apologize. Am I the asshole? I feel bad because his parents are lovely and I'm doing my best to keep a good relationship with them. You're not the
Fuck
asshole,
them.
sweetie.
No,
Fuck
no.
all of them. Fuck all
You
the
Yeah.
are
people in
not
this.
the asshole.
What the
Ooh.
fuck?
He's the asshole. I'm gonna say his parents are assholes for raising him.
Yeah.
I'm not
How,
even gonna.
how
I don't even know that he. Mm, ooh.
I just kind of want to fall into a dark hole and never
Yeah.
see a human again.
Yeah.
Mm.
My
Ooh.
god, that was like, ugh. I wonder how it feels to be a walking red flag in this
Yeah.
society.
That was like red flag from number 1 on down. Each
Yeah.
paragraph, it's like a red flag, red flag, red flag. Whew. One of
More
these
red
is all
flags
like,
than the Soviet Union.
one of the comments is all like, so here are all the red flags. It literally just gives
I mean, that was just he's just a horrible person. How did she like 5 months of that?
And
Jeez.
only at 5 months, dear
Mm.
Lord.
Well, at
Oh,
least she figured it out after 5 months and not like 5 years and they're married or something.
I know, right?
Oh,
How
so
come one of the
true.
comments is also my ex also doesn't do anal?
I told ya. I thought it's a universal thing. She prioritized money over giving me anal.
I
That was
yeah, no.
disgusting.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Fuck men, guys.
Ricky.
Oh
Ricky,
god.
no.
Mm.
Ricky the divorcee. Even that just like
Ugh.
ugh.
Talk about
Ugh.
tiny, tiny ego and a tiny
Mm-hmm.
penis complex for sure.
Oh,
I'm sure he has a
definitely.
really, really big truck that goes really, really loud.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Can't.
That was horrible. What a horrible
Oh
person.
god.
Ah,
What a
ah.
dick.
How dare
Oh
you make
man.
me lie to my parents?
After I told them without checking with you.
Yeah.
They're also in a financial hardship. Okay, and
Okay. Why are we going out to eat then? Like,
so let's have a home cooked meal.
yeah. How's
Oh
McDonald's
my!
sound to anyone?
Let
Oh,
me
I will.
have dinner at home with everybody. Like
Yeah.
way easier and cheaper. Dear Lord.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus. Fuck that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. I
Give it to
think
us, Jessica.
Okay.
I think you want to read one of Caitlin's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's read one of Caitlin's. I'm going to do this middle one because it's got an update that we have to read.
Oh God.
Interesting.
Okay,
Ooh.
hold on.
Oh, Jessica's dying.
Yep, I got a sip of water. Okay. Am I the asshole for being upset with my $150 engagement ring?
Oh, yes.
Mm,
Wait, $150. What is that? How
That's
does?
that's
cheap for an
not like.
engagement ring.
I'm gonna check what it is in the Swedish cash money.
I don't
Okay, so it's like,
think
oh,
so.
that's not a lot, but I
No.
mean,
No, but you could
it's
probably get like a decent little one, you know?
And yeah, I mean, what I always say, like, it's not always the price point, it's the meaning behind the price point.
Yeah,
right. Maybe you just are in a bad financial situation.
and
You
Hmm.
you can
don't want your
always
partner to
upgrade
prioritize
later.
money.
Yeah, always upgrade later. Yeah.
They can always upgrade later too.
Hmm.
I am conflicted. Okay, continue.
Okay, here's the story. My fiance is quite well off, and while I don't make as much as him, I certainly would not be struggling on my own. He rotates between a few very expensive watches that he wears to work, and while we have a good grasp on financial literacy, we are not shy about spending for the important parts of life. We openly share finances, so I know he isn't secretly in debt or any such nonsense. The ring is nice and understand, but this sentence is weird, sorry. This ring is nice, understated, my bad. Okay. It's understated, but more of a nice stacker than an engagement ring to show off. The
Mm.
stone, which I'm doubtful of being a diamond, is quite small. It is not heirloom. When friends or family get engaged, there is always the excitement in sharing the news, and inevitably someone will ask to see the ring, and then everyone coos over it, and it's a good time. When I showed mine, the mood got awkward, and they feigned excitement just long enough until it was okay to change the topic. That's
Oh.
not a knock on them, they're just terrible liars.
Also, shallow people.
Yep. I would like to make it clear that I'm not expecting a 3-month salary ring or an over the top wedding. However, this is a piece I will be wearing daily for decades, and it is largely considered a symbol of his love. I know not all feel this way, but we do, or at least I thought we did. But I really don't think I'm out of line for thinking of it as a long term investment piece given the amount of wear it will see and the sentimentality behind it. Surely it's worth more than a gaming console. Am I the asshole here?
Ooh.
No,
I
like
would say,
not if y'all splurge on like little shit, you know,
mm,
Yeah. I mean, his 3 like Rolexes,
which I'm sure cost at least 500 a piece. So you
at
can at
least,
least
yeah.
spend $500 on the engagement ring, like.
yeah. I wonder what the thought process was for him, like behind this. And
Yeah.
also, because if they have money, just maybe it's a little bit cheapish, but also maybe they just wanna, save that money for things that matter. Like,
Maybe he thought she'd appreciate the simplicity.
mhm.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Maybe it should, I don't know.
Like
Maybe
he
Mm,
likes to
he's
be
cheap.
flashy, but she's never been like outwardly flashy. So he thought
Ah,
maybe
maybe.
she.
yeah. That
Oh.
was hard. I just
Yeah.
kind of want to
Ooh.
yell at her a little for being a little bit shallow, and also her
Hmm.
friends for being a little bit shallow. And like, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So are we ready for edits and updates?
Oh God, am
Okay.
Okay. Edit. I'm getting a lot of the same questions, so I thought I would put the answers here. We had
Thank you.
briefly talked about overall style, and he has access to my jewelry box to know the type of stuff I typically wear. What a guy think of that, though? I don't think so.
No, brother.
As the price of
Okay.
the ring wasn't very important to me, the budget for it was never really discussed, which I see as a mistake now, but I didn't realize that this could be a problem.
It didn't really matter to me, girl. It mattered. Be honest.
Obviously, it mattered. If you're making a post here.
Jesus.
I'm taken to the internet. God damn it matters.
It doesn't matter.
Internet.
Price is not important, so I don't care so much as I don't care if he spent $1,000 or $100,000, but this ring looks cheap. It's not quality craftsmanship. The dampened excitement of showing off my ring was only part of my post. The rest being that his drastic lowball on a piece I will be wearing every day for the rest of my life doesn't seem like the symbol of love one traditionally associates with engagement and wedding pieces.
Bitch.
It's about having a very wealthy fiance that invests more into the latest gaming console than he does a lifelong symbol of our love.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, I
To you,
get it, but,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. To you, a ring might just be a ring, but unless otherwise discussed, it would be silly to assume it would be a throwaway item. In my culture as well, the engagement ring is paired with the wedding band, not replaced. I mean, that's quite a few cultures that do that.
Yeah.
So.
Your culture as being a white woman? I'm just gonna assume
Yeah.
here, but it's giving a vibe.
the long culture of white women.
Yeah.
So we get an additional ring. We don't replace it. So we get more
Yes.
once the wedding gets there.
More bling.
Jesus.
We share our finances, and I saw the charge on the bank statement. If he paid in cash as well, then he overpaid. Given that he has bought me more expensive jewelry in the past and sees what I wear on a regular basis, for him to lowball an important item this much seems pretty far out of left field and not something I thought I would have needed to clarify with him, even if we had a longer conversation about it. Obviously, in hindsight, I should have. I think I am more hurt with what it says to give your fiancé such a low-priced ring when money clearly isn't the issue than the fact that the ring itself was low budget. If we were worse off and $150 took effort to save for, I would be over the moon at what he got me and shoving it in everyone's face. However, this is not remotely the case. He has gifted diamond studs and other fine jewelry before and will splurge a bit more if it's something for the both of us. For example, a surprise getaway weekend for a holiday. He doesn't throw his money around needlessly, but he isn't stingy. To be blunt, it's a cheap ring, in look and cost. Yes, he could have spent hours picking out the indie jeweler to get the ring that is nothing like what I have or have ever mentioned liking in a much lower price bracket than we would ordinarily spend on just regular accessories. However, I don't feel like I'm making a large leap in assuming he didn't. To me, this is about more than just the fact that he didn't get the exact style I had in mind. I also take exception to the people here acting like being unhappy with the ring means I'm unhappy with the engagement. Nowhere have I ever said this to be the case. Life isn't...
She probably got so much shit for being like, why are you doing this? At least he engaged, at least he proposed to you.
Yeah, you're engaged.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't.
Yeah. Life isn't an all or nothing game. I can't be unhappy with the ring while still being madly in love with my fiancé and thrilled to spend our lives together. We will be talking about this for sure, but I know this can be a touchy subject and wanted an objective eye on it first. I will update this post after that conversation.
I hope you have an update from that conversation.
I do have an update.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Update. He came home and we were settling down, and around dinner I started the conversation with, "Honey, I'd like to talk about the ring." And before I could finish, he just blew up. Started yelling, "Fucking finally!" and how I ruined everything by waiting so long.
For waiting so long. Oh my God.
To be brief,
fucking finally, when were you going to say something? Why are you being so nice about this shitty ring.
That's just like such a weird thing.
Okay, to be brief, he bought a shitty ring from a jeweler who got bad reviews so that when I got upset over it, he could dump me under the guise that I was a gold digger. He has apparently been having an affair.
Oh my god, that's not where I thought that was going! Oh my god!
I'm gonna die!
Taking a hard left turn!
I thought he would like surprise her with a better ring.
That's what I was thinking! Oh my god! Okay. That fucking finally has a completely different undertone now.
Different meaning.
Than I thought. Completely different meaning.
So it turns out COVID had shortened his work hours, not extended like he told me. And with a younger model that he's earned, but knew that breaking things off when everyone loved me so much would hurt his optics, so he had to make it my fault.
No!
He knew that leaving this pariah ship would gain him sympathy, and there was a lot of rhetoric that clearly wasn't his own words, but something he was parroting from what I highly suspect is from a much too influential work friend that I've had disagreements with in the past. Changes I had attributed to work stress are glaringly obvious to me now as symptoms of something more malicious under the surface, and I feel really ashamed I didn't see things more clearly earlier or wasn't somehow able to head things off before it got this far. I won't be sticking around to dig any deeper, but I know my now ex-fiance would not have done and said the things he did without being pushed from bad influences behind the scenes. This doesn't mean I forgive him. I think he's incredibly weak and feeble-minded for letting this happen to us, but I also doubt I will be contacting many of our mutual friends as the dust settles. I left in the middle of his tirade around the 15-minute mark, and I'm staying with my mother. I haven't cried yet, and Jesus, yeah. Wonder how long he would have kept going if she stayed.
Oh god.
But like, how much longer would he have gone on though if she didn't say anything?
Yeah. Would they have actually gotten married if she had just been like,
yeah,
this fucking ring? But you know what?
I guess I love him. This ring is
or been more like us that are like, it's not the money, it's the thought, and I'm engaged, so.
Yes. I still don't have a ring, guys.
I don't either. I'm married. I don't have a ring.
It's all about the love in your heart.
Yeah.
He doesn't want marriage, but hey, we're here. He stuck with me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Okay, continue.
Okay. I haven't cried yet, and I think I'm still waiting for it all to suddenly make sense, but I know logically it might not ever. Thank you to everyone who responded to my post and offered your thoughts. I don't think anyone could have predicted what was going to happen from the information I gave, and now I'm off to a couple other subreddits until the waterworks decide to flow, and I can have a good cry over it all. On the plus side, if there is one, is that I don't have to wear that fucking hideous ring anymore.
Oh my god.
I was so much like, she's the asshole.
Yeah.
Like, obviously focusing so much on the fact that it was cheap. Also adding he spends a lot of money on gaming consoles. Yes, girl, it's a hobby. It's for him.
Yeah. It's his hobby.
But then his hobby was also eating some other woman's punani.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm still shocked. That took a real hard,
I know.
real hard left turn. That was a roller coaster of emotions in that way.
I have like whiplash right now.
that was just.
Oh, dang.
Do you see this last little line at the bottom?
Yeah.
Please stop hitting me up on my DMs. I'm clearly not interested in seeing anyone at the moment. I will not send you news to get back at my ex. Stay classy, Reddit.
Yes!
Oh,
that poor girl. But also, I'm not a fan.
No.
Oh my
little bit of everyone
Oh,
sucks here, but also what the fuck?
What the fuck? He sucked more than
he
her.
sucks more, but
Congratulations. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You
Ooh.
did not
Oh,
suck.
Thank you,
that was
Caitlin,
a
for that
lot.
one. That was
That was a
amazing.
great one.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, ooh.
Oof.
Fucking finally. I can't. I
Fucking
can't.
finally! I thought I was thinking it was gonna go like, yeah, I got you this shitty ring as a joke.
Yeah.
Let's go
No,
Yeah.
get
like
the real ring.
not I wanted
I've
you
been
to
having an
also
affair.
the
I
fact that
want
he
this to be
wanted
your
her to
fault.
break up, yeah, because she's a gold digger. What the fuck? What a horrible person.
I know.
Oh my god.
Another walking red
Ooh.
flag right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Uh.
Ooh. That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Dang.
I just need a moment.
Yep.
Ooh, who ruined Thanksgiving?
Ooh. My Lord in heaven. Okay. Am I the asshole for spoiling my best friend's proposal? I'm gonna say yes. Without any
Yeah.
context.
Without any
No
context,
context.
yes.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards yes.
Okay,
Continue.
I continue. So I, a 27-year-old female, am getting married to my fiance, 27-year-old male, in a little under 3 weeks. Everything has been going amazingly with the planning and I'm ecstatic for the day. My best friend, Cassie, who I've been friends with since we were 10 years old, is my maid of honor. She is truly one of the sweetest people I have ever met and has stuck with me through everything. She has been the biggest help in planning this whole ordeal, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. However, oh, America, I've never been the biggest fan of her girlfriend, Sophie. I always show her respect and try to include her in things, but she's a huge introvert and sometimes it can come off as disrespect in return. Cassie's own words. But they always seem to be very happy together, so I hope she warms up to me in time. They've only been together for a little over a year and a half. Well, if you're her best friend and you still can't hang with her girlfriend, that's, I don't know.
After a year
That's
and a
that's
half?
some yeah. And I will say, like, as a former like painful introvert, that's yeah. Sorry, I not comfortable sometimes. It's like I'm just gonna sit here.
Mm.
And
But would
take
you like,
some coaxing. That's all it is. Just take a little
Yeah, coax
finding
me
the
yeah.
little
out.
things. Just
Mm. So, several days ago, Sophie approached me and asked me if I'd be okay if she proposed during my reception.
No.
Nope.
No.
She claimed that it would be a great way for Cassie and I to bond more, having our weddings linked and all that. And then in parentheses, not that we need any more time to bond, she's already my other half, obviously. They've been friends for 17 years, for God's sake. I love Cassie to death, but I'd never allow that for anyone. I shut the idea down immediately, and Sophie got all pissy with me and left. She said something along the lines of, I don't need your permission anyway, and walked out the
ooh,
door. This made me fearful that she'd attempt
bitch,
to
it's
do it
my wedding.
anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to Cassie. Needless to
Ooh.
say, Cassie was mad. Ooh. I'd never really seen her get angry, but she was livid. She apologized profusely and said she couldn't believe Sophie would ever think of doing something like that, and that that was the end of our conversation. However, 2 days ago, I got another call from Sophie berating me for spoiling her plans to propose and was informed that Cassie would be attending the wedding by herself and is currently not speaking to her. Okay. I was concerned that wasn't the entire story, and so I called Cassie. She was a mess. She said she was staying with her parents right now and disinvited Sophie as her plus one because she was scared Sophie would have proposed anyway, given the chance, and she didn't want to ruin my wedding. I told her to come stay with me for a while instead, and she showed up several hours later, still a complete mess. She said that her and Sophie had a huge fight, and she was reconsidering whether or not she wanted to stay in this relationship. According to Cassie, these huge fights are a common occurrence. I feel awful for ruining her proposal and potentially ruining her relationship. Cassie has been picking herself up in front of me and continuing to be great with the last minute to dos, but I've caught her crying while I'm not around. I love her and I don't want her to resent me for this, so I need to know, am I the asshole or is there anything else I can do to fix this?
Oh.
Mm.
Not the asshole,
No,
obviously.
I don't
not the
think
asshole.
no,
No,
not the
no.
asshole.
Just a good
Not
friend.
the asshole.
Yeah. Like, it kind of sucks that you
Yeah.
kind of like spoiled that, but on the other hand, it also kind of sounds like they weren't really meant to be together.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because
If this one little thing is like blowing it all up.
because if
totally.
the girlfriend knew, if the girlfriend like really knew, they should know that she wouldn't have liked that at her friend's wedding. You know,
Yeah.
like she wouldn't
Mm,
have wanted like, no, this is my friend's wedding. Like this is
Yeah.
not like, you know.
Whatever
So I feel like
blow up
she,
they did have would have happened at the wedding instead of in
yeah, like it would
private.
have been.
yeah.
So
And it sounds like, the thing that men do sometimes, where they like propose to girls or they are out achieving things. Not a
Mm-hmm.
girl who was running the New York Marathon and her boyfriend thought it was a great idea to propose to her right there.
Jeez.
Just like making their, because they don't have their full attention on them. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so Cassie's really off doing planning the wedding for the like uh, original poster, and like,
hmm
oh, she's not paying attention to me, so I'm not just find a way to make this wedding about
about
me and
me.
us.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
And there's also an edit if you guys want
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
a
Love the
little
edits.
update. So after she got a lot of comments, a lot of them were like, "Oh, you did her a huge favor." It sounds like Sophie was going for the public proposal to push Cassie into saying yes. Like, yeah. And then, so I went to Cassie with all of your comments, and she broke down. We had a long moment in where Cassie finally told me how Sophie had really treated her. She hadn't previously because she didn't want people to hate her girlfriend. I won't share the details for Cassie's privacy, but needless to say, I no longer respect Sophie. I held her hand as she called Sophie to finally end things. Cassie will be staying with me for a few weeks while we get her things from their shared apartment and find her a new place to stay. I've even asked her to house it during our honeymoon, more for her benefit than mine, but I won't share that with her. I think she knows deep down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As many of you have said, I know I'm incredibly lucky to have Cassie in my life, and I'm so glad to be helping her into a new chapter of her life. We will be going out for dinner and drinks tomorrow with my fiance and a couple of mutual friends. On me, of course, as a huge thank you for everything she's done. Thank you all for your kind comments. We'll be sure next time to find Cassie a partner as sweet as she is. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No, I think just
That's poor
the
Cassie.
other person sucks. I think Sophie just
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
See, now I'm wondering if she was not so much an introvert and more that was Cassie's excuse to cover up, like, that she
Oh,
was being controlling.
abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because also, as a
That
former
is
introvert, I
true.
would never think of doing a public proposal.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that didn't even cross my mind. That doesn't even make sense.
And then like even being like an introvert after what like a year and a half or so, like like your girl's bestie, you couldn't at least like a little
Yeah.
Yeah, a
more, you
little
know?
bit of a conversation or a rapport with her. Yeah.
Yeah, like a little something more, unless she obviously there was something behind closed doors, because
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
nope. Friend did a friend solid on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Oh, I can't wait to see that Cassie proposes to the OP at her wedding and she says yes. And so OP and Cassie just
Yes.
kind of
Yes.
Run off together. Be like, yes,
mm,
I'm
I
sure the
love
fiance's
you.
nice and all, but this is now between OP and Cassie.
yes. I mean, that relationship is over. I have my new OTP, you know?
Hmm.
hmm
Oh my god.
A little quick side note on edit this, please. But we're making lasagna, and the lasagna is almost done. Do we
Ooh.
wanna? How many more of these stories do we wanna do?
We're at what? Almost 50 minutes. How much longer do you want to
Mm,
go? What? One
We
more?
could
that's
do
up to
like,
you guys, because
yeah.
Let's do
I got one more
one more.
story.
Okay.
Allie has one.
It's what whoever wants to do it. It doesn't matter. I think Caitlin has one more, and then I think I have another one, so it can go either way.
Allie, go. Then we all
Okay.
did 2 stories.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Am I the asshole for missing my father-in-law's funeral after my mother-in-law booked my husband first class but me economy?
Oh my god.
Yeah, totally asshole. Yeah.
Little bit of an asshole. Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
Let's see. Me, female, 31, and my mother-in-law don't have a close relationship. She's civil towards me, but can be a bit passive-aggressive at times, and we tend to disagree often. We live in different states. Father-in-law passed away suddenly, and mother-in-law told me and my husband to come attend the funeral. She booked our tickets to fly to her state. But the issue started when my husband told me that we couldn't sit together on the plane because his mother had booked him a first class ticket while I got economy.
What the freaking shade, though?
I know, right?
Why even offer to pay for the tickets if you're gonna act like that?
Yeah.
How old were they?
Seriously. I don't know how old the husband is, but she's 31. So probably
Okay, so
somewhere around there. I was flabbergasted by this. I tried asking him. I know, right? I should actually use the word flabbergasted, and I love that because I use that word like pretty often, and people look at me like, "What? She must be like a late millennial because I use the word flabbergasted." I tried asking him why, but he urged me to suck it up, and we'll talk about it later.
yeah, because he wanted to go that first class.
Yeah, he wanted the first
Yeah.
class seat.
Honestly, he was probably just trying to get through the entire situation. Let's just
Yeah.
do it. Let's
Oh
just
yeah.
not
Oh,
let's
true.
do it.
His parents did die. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. In that moment, that particular moment, I felt so much humiliation and contempt. I felt like she was treating me as less than even in her hard time, less than even in her hard times. I decided to not go and just go. Decided to not go and just go back home. My husband was shocked by my decision to go home and tried to convince me to just go, but I declined. He went alone and I ended up missing the funeral. He was livid, just calling me and texting me nasty things, calling me petty and spoiled. He said that
What
I
the
should be
fuck?
grateful his mom paid for my ticket to begin with, and that and then said that she doesn't owe me a goddamn thing. Whew. I argued about how she could have just booked us both economy if money was an issue, but he called me pathetic for thinking about it when his dad had just died. He said it was cruel what I did and that his mom and family will never forget that I missed the funeral over ridiculous reasons. Am I the asshole for going home over this?
Oh my god.
I think
That
everybody
was
did
Everyone
a
that.
whole
sucks. Everyone
I
mess.
think
sucks. Everyone
everybody did
sucks.
that.
Is he perhaps 35 and perhaps all of his other exes focused on money? What the fuck?
Jesus.
Ooh.
I am conflicted because yes, his dad
Yes.
did die and like it's a horrible time,
And yeah,
but
you
the
should be there for
mom,
your husband.
yeah, but also the mom purposefully
The mom didn't have to
booked.
do that, first off.
Yeah. I mean, I also get
Like,
that she's grieving too, but still, that was like above and beyond.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
like,
a
let me be
real
petty while grieving as
mm,
well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then blaming it on my grief so you can't really say anything because then you are the asshole.
Yeah.
Mm, But then the husband didn't have to like
Mm-hmm.
attack her.
Yeah.
That
Bro
was
needs to cut
Yeah.
those apron strings.
Apparently there's an add-on. One of the
ooh.
reasons I didn't settle for the economy ticket was because I wanted to sit next to my husband and support him. He sobbed the whole ride to the airport, and I didn't want to leave his side. I was shocked when he told me we couldn't sit together, and how he sounded was just like it was no issue with it.
Oh, so she didn't even know until they got there?
Oh, yeah, it sounded like she didn't know until the
Jeez.
airport.
But he knew. So he could have said something like ahead of that. Like
Ooh.
she could have like sprung for an upgrade or something.
Yeah.
But just showing up at the
Yeah.
airport and like, hey, by the way, you're back there.
What the fuck?
Ooh. Yeah.
What are
I
people
think
saying
everybody
in the
just sucks.
comments?
Let's see. Um, Someone's all like, "Oh, is the seat issue really more important than supporting your husband after the death of his father?" Like,
I
I know you
mean, it
wanted to
would.
support him, but like, if he said it was no problem just for the plane ride, you know, depending on how long the plane ride, you could have sucked it up for like what
Yeah.
3 to 6 hours, like, and then be
Mm,
right by his side through the
Yeah.
funeral, where like it honestly really
mm,
mattered.
Mm-hmm. At the very least, it was gonna be like 2 hours.
Mm.
You could deal.
yeah, and like the mom probably did that, like, yeah, show everyone how terrible she is anyway, and la la la. So she kind of played into that whole. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did not do herself any favors by going home.
Mm. Apparently,
Um,
he gets a pass for all the
Dead
shit
dad
he
pass.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit. In that moment, yeah, while like being at the funeral and like texting her, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
But
if he has
like
like his
the
family behind him and like probably saying some shit, he's probably feeling some emotion. So like,
Like, what the
and
fuck
he's
is
a
up with your
dude.
wife? Yeah.
Yeah, and he has no healthy way of expressing emotions,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
I can see this like definitely being a hinder later down the line.
Mm,
Like depending
Yeah.
on how they deal with it. Like
I
I
could
can see
definitely
this
see
coming.
his family, like,
His
well,
yeah.
family
you
bringing
didn't
it
come to
up.
his funeral.
I
Yeah.
can see him bringing it up, being petty if he wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
oh, your mom died. Well, I'm not going. Da, 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 like,
Exactly.
or he
I
like
just
takes the higher road and then say some petty shit. Like,
Well,
oh,
at
your
least
son
I
killed
went
him.
to your parents' funeral.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
And also, I'm just wondering, like, would he be okay if the seat if it was reversed, like her dad died, her mom paid for the tickets, she got first class, he did not. What would his train of thought be at that point?
I would hope. Okay, I'll see you in 6 hours.
Mm,
Yeah. Maybe whine
I'm
about it,
back
but
here if you need me. You know,
yeah.
like
I don't know.
I don't
mm,
know. I think everybody just sucks.
Yeah,
yeah.
everyone in this one sucks.
Everybody in this moment sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like the mom
Yeah.
sucks outside the moment. The
Yeah.
mother-in-law.
For
I
sure.
feel like
For
the
sure.
mother-in-law is just kind of sucks throughout life, but
Yeah. And she
it
definitely made the moment happen.
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes.
Uh,
Ooh.
why are mother-in-laws like that? What the
I
fuck?
know.
Guys,
Why do they all
stop
suck?
loving your sons so much. They're not that great.
Would
Jesus.
No.
it be bad for me
He's
to
your son,
assume
not
that
your boyfriend.
the mother is like like an older white lady who's just passive
Oh,
aggressive
for
and
No,
like does
sure.
stuff?
very possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Yeah. And like, my son is perfect, and
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't even have childbearing hips.
Mm-hmm. She took my baby from me.
Oh yeah, someone goes, "You played right into your mother-in-law's hands
Yeah,
with what she
Yeah,
that's
wanted."
exactly what happened.
yes.
And I was like, "Oof." Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Why are they like why?
Because now she
Why?
looks petty. Oh, because now it looks
Yeah.
petty over a first class, or just not being in first class.
Yeah, because that's exactly how the mother-in-law is going to spin this.
Yeah. If she'd just gone anyway, she would have risen above. And like the hate that the mother-in-law had for her for no reason, what we know, would be unfair. But now
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Hmm.
Maybe
it's
she was
fair.
right.
Yeah.
And like, even if he did say, "Oh, it's fine," just go with it, she could have at least been like, "Well, what's the upgrade? Can I upgrade to first class?" Or
Yeah.
since they didn't pay for the tickets. Can they at least add on the upgrade? Like,
yeah, like I said, it's like if she could have handled like the upgrade costs, like just upgrade, sit by your husband, or just put up with it for the plane ride. You're going to his dad's funeral.
The more I think about this story, the more she's the asshole.
Yeah,
a little bit, yeah, a little bit. He kind of does get a pass slightly,
just a
for
little
like
bit.
the text messaging, just probably in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But
hopefully,
so mother-in-law is the main asshole. She's like right there, and then he's
right
like
underneath it.
her.
Yeah, and the assholeness just trickles down.
Mm-hmm.
Like diarrhea.
You know what? Rest in peace, father-in-law, because you know what? You didn't have to see all that. You did not have to see all that confuckery. All that confuckery with your family. Probably like, oh dear Lord, these fucking people.
And I have one moment of peace on the day of my death.
Even after I'm dead, I'm dealing with this shit.
Still can't get along. Goddamn, Cheryl, why are you still doing passive aggressive shit?
God damn it, Cheryl.
Come on, Cheryl.
Why are you being so petty, Cheryl? God.
This is my moment, not yours.
You had to go and make it about yourself, Cheryl.
Every time.
Every time I die, it's the same.
Every time I die, it's the same shit, Cheryl. God.
Next life, I hope I'm a turtle.
Oh my god.
Oh, this has been fun.
An absolute blast.
Yep.
Ooh,
We should do this
we
again.
should do these more often.
Yes, we should do these again, yeah. Let us know what you think. We hope you had fun listening to us, too.
Yes. And please tell us if you think that we assholed or not assholed the wrong way. Because
yep. Let
I
us
will
know
have
your
words.
thoughts. Yep.
I will have words.
Let us know. We'll maybe put the links in. Oh no, it's in Patreon. Duh. So
yeah.
oh, your link still we can do?
We can post links.
I'm new here.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi. It's only been 4 years. It's okay.
Oh, good.
Whatever.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for being patrons. You are awesome. And
we love you. And goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
안녕하세요.